Hey everyone. Well, I believe I finally am done with this rack conversion here. This is a Dodge Omni rack and pinion that I've made adapt to a factory B-body K-frame for a Mopar. I've had to modify it quite a bit because of the spindles I'm using, which are the Willwood style Pinto spindles with the removable steering arm. You can lengthen or shorten it for a different steering ratio you want and steering angle. Since it's a partial drift car, I want to try and get some steering angle out of it, so that's why I chose those spindles. As you can see, I've had to raise this. This is actually a bung that's welded to a sleeve and then welded to this sleeve, and there's also some shims that are welded to a nut on the inside, blah 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 blah. There's a lot of work, but they line up perfectly. That way, they line up perfectly this way, and they're perfectly centered from here to here and from here to here. So my bump steer should be pretty dead on. I'll be able to fine tune it once I get it on the car and put the bump steer gauge on it and get it all calibrated. These are not the tie rods I'm going to be using. The ones I'm going to be using are Howe adjustable height ones. It's an all threaded stem with an Allen head at the bottom, so I can adjust the height of it. That's how I'll adjust my bump steer. That's just in there for looks and to kind of get a rough measurement. What I also did, I left this one off so you can see, is to keep this from rotating. I just added a tab here, and I drilled and threaded the original ball cap, I guess you would call it, for the inner tie rod on a factory rack and pinion. So that's drilled, tapped. There's also, I welded a nut inside here, so that way this bolt runs through and connects the two couplers. The reason I wanted this removable is just in case something happens to the rack, maybe tap a curb or hit the wall, whatever on the track, something, and this rack is damaged. Instead of having to modify a whole new one, I could just unbolt my end caps, drop a new one on, and away I go. So just try to think ahead of time, I guess you would say. Other than that, it's pretty good. I mean, I just got to put my other, I guess they call it accordion sleeve, rubber sleeve, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not real good with proper names, but should be able to drop it right in now to Daisy. So can't wait to get on there. And I got to modify the steering linkage. Still debating if I want to use a lightweight aluminum circle track style or steering column, or if I just want to use the original B-body steering column. One is 10 pounds lighter, but is that 10 pounds really worth losing factory horn and turn signals, which are required if you want to enter in the Optima Street Car Challenge, which I plan on racing this in the Optima Street Car Challenge. So hopefully I can just use a factory column. Maybe I'll just grab one of my junk ones out back and modify it. So yeah, next video I'll take is this actually in the car, and it should be functional. I don't see any issues with it. It's pretty stout. So anyway, I will post the new video once I get it going. Later.